Now let us study in a human body where the different glands are located and how to memorize them and what are the secretions. So what are the techniques to memorize them. Now in the brain you will be able to see this hypothalamus. This is the hypothalamus. Next is the pineal gland. Down below is the pituitary gland. This is the pituitary gland. There is a thyroid and the hypothyroid region. Next is the thymus. This is the pancreas. This is the adrenal gland. And next is ovary in case of females and testes. And testes in case of males. So now let us see how to memorize these hormones. Now in case of pituitary, you have seen this pituitary gland. This pituitary gland, this is the anterior pituitary and this is the posterior pituitary. And this is the blue color, this is the middle lobe. This is the middle lobe. Now anterior pituitary, you can memorize in this way. It is the flat peak. F for FSH, L for LH, A for ACTH, T for TSH, P for prolactin, and in I there is nothing, and G for GH. So just remember this word and you will be able to memorize the names of the hormones. Now in case of posterior pituitary, we call it leg, and in leg in Hindi we call paw. So P is the pituitary and A for ADH and O is for oxytocin. And in the middle lobe there is the middle, there is a M for middle, and so it stands for MSH. There is the melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay. Now in case of pancreas, we have seen this is the kidney and the top of the kidney, and on the top of the kidney lies the adrenal cortex. And this adrenal gland consists of this medulla, this inner medulla, and in the outside is the cortex. This blue color you see, this is the round thing medulla, and the outside is the cortex. So medulla, for aim it stands for, we must recapitulate in this way or memorize in this way, it is for MEN. So AIM stands for this medulla, and E for epinephrine, and N for norepinephrine, The medulla is divided into two parts, zona compactum and zona spongiosum. Now in the cortex, this cortex has three parts, zona glomerulosa, zona fascicular, and zona reticularis. So we can remind this in this way: glomerulosa G, fascicula F, and reticularis is for R. So how to remind this? So remind this sentence: grow, friend, run, may God save. You mark G in the go, first letter, F in friend, first letter of friend, R is first letter of run. Down below write may, under G round it as M, under F for the first letter of God is G, and under R first letter is S and the save. So now this G stand for glomerulosa. This glomerulosa, F for fascicular, and R is for reticularis. So secretion of these is M in May, the first word M, it is mineral corticoids, and for G, first letter of God, glucocorticoids, and ACE, first letter of save, These are the sex corticoids. So it's very simple to remind it. Next, for the ovary, let us call it ripe ovary. Let us remind in this way, it is ripe ovary, where R stands for relaxin, I for inhibin, P for progesterone, and E for estrogen. Okay, so these are the hormones secreted by the pituitary, adrenal, ovary. And now let's come to pancreas. You just remind this, AG beats for puppy. AG beats for puppy. So A stands for alpha, alpha for A. G stands for glucagon, B stands for the beta cell, I stands for insulin, and D stands for the delta cells, and A stands for somatotropic hormone, and F in 4 stands for F cells, and puppy C 3P, pancreatic polypeptide. It is pancreatic polypeptide. So these are the hormones. It is very simple. I hope now you will be able to memorize it.